Oh, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Sapphire Series match between the Bond University Bull Sharks and the Brisbane North Cougars. I'm Julie Prendergast, and with me today is Victor Pataka. Hi, Victor.
Hey, Julie, how you going?
Really good, thank you. Looking forward to an exciting match this evening.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a really good one. We've got the top of the table, Brisbane North Cougars, versus the Bond Uni Bull Sharks, who are really hitting their stride. So I think we're going to have a bit of a spectacle on our hands.
Yes, I think so too. Well, these two teams last met in round 5, and the Cougars came away with a 10-goal win. I think the Bull Sharks have had a little bit more seasoning in them since then.
Yeah, new side. They've got the addition of South African international Ziggy Burger, who's proved to be quite an impact player for the Sapphire Series this year.
Yes, well, she actually has burst onto the scene and become one of the top scorers in only 4 matches.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Ziggy actually averages 36 goals a match with an accuracy of 93%.
Yeah, they're going to want to shut her down today, I think.
Absolutely. So I actually had a chat with Liz White, who's the coach of the Cougars, and asked her what did she think was the strength of the Bull Sharks. And she said that they would be wanting to shut down the ball before it got to Ziggy Burger.
Yeah.
Because she, in her words, she just doesn't miss.
No, she doesn't.
So, Victor, you're the assistant coach for the Ruby team for Bond University Bull Sharks.
Yes.
You've been watching this a bit. What do you think the Bull Sharks will need to do in order to combat the strength of the Cougars?
I think the Cougars are a well-oiled machine, and it's just about trying to shut down those connections that they have, and especially in that shooting circle between Binion and Riley Holland. Ball on the string, and they just don't miss either. So I think it's about shutting that down too.
Goal shooter, Ziggy Burger. Goal attack, Leah Way. Wing attack is Riley Burns. Centre is Jada Gaffer. Wing defence is Kristen Oxenford.
So we're just introducing the teams, Victor. So we might just
bounce from the bench from
do that ourselves. Although the microphone here is very loud. There we go.
It's a great crowd down here at Carrara today.
So, starting 7 for the Bull Sharks, if you want to...
Yeah, at goal shoot, we've got Ziggy Burger. No surprises there. At goal attack, Leah Pue. Wing attack, we've got Riley Burns. Centre, Jada Gaffar. Wing defence, Kristen Oxenford. Goal defence, we've got another South African international, Jonte Stridham. We have Sinead Grant, ever reliable at goalkeeper.
Okay, and for the Cougars, we've got Riley Holland at goal shooter. Binion Hunt at goal attack. Chanel Dyer at wing attack. Macy Gardner at centre. Maddie Hinchcliffe at wing defence. Ruby Bakewell-Doran at goal defence. And the person with the big job on her hands today, Remy Camo at goalkeeper.
And that's quite a good defensive unit that they've got in the Cougars lineup. So it's going to be a good little battle there today, I think.
Yes. I'm also looking forward to seeing the Battle of the Centres.
Yeah.
So we would have Kristen Oxenford come into that at some point in the game, I would imagine.
Potentially
and
so,
both,
yeah.
Kristen and Macy Gardner have spent some time in the Firebird squad.
Yeah, a lot of these players know each other really well through, the AML. As you see Binion take the shot. Oh, she offloads to Riley.
So I think you're right about the connection between Binion and Riley. So if I were to look at the shooting statistics for both Binion and Riley, what we would see is that...
it's quite even, the load. They share the load really well, I think, don't they?
Yeah, so Binion averages around 20 goals a match and Riley 27.
First goal, Ziggy Burger.
So
This is Ziggy Burger sink her first shot.
see that great elevation.
Yeah, and the trust to let that ball go. Those connections we talked about before. Great strength from Riley Holland. She'll sink that.
So there is a bit of difference in the accuracy between Binion and Riley. So Binion averages 77% and Riley 90%. So that might be why you see a few offloads.
Yeah, she does a lot of the work up the front too.
Nice
So
feed from Leah. Wow.
she'll see both centre passes. Oh, overcooked the pass a little there.
Yeah, just a little bit behind her too.
Yeah, see what the Bull Sharks can do here.
This is the first turnover opportunity.
They're short, had to go back.
Ah, yeah,
Oh.
that's a nice press.
Play nice and
Sharks will
short,
play
yeah.
Nice and steady, bit patient.
Oh, great tip there.
Oh, great aerial control. So interestingly enough, the statistics around converting a turnover.
Mm.
The Bull Sharks conversion rate when they effect a turnover is 64%.
Yeah, they're going to need to up that today if they're going to want to win this game against the Cougars, I think.
They really will, because Cougars' conversion rate, which we just witnessed when they turned it back over, is 81%.
Yeah, that's how you win games. Great feed there from Riley.
Nice feed from Riley Burns, converted by Ziggy.
And the other way to win games, of course, is to put the ball to a very reliable shooter.
Yep. Bull Sharks ball.
Good to see how this plays out in the mid-court.
Yep.
The coach of the Cougars, Liz White, has of course told us that they really want to stop that ball getting into Ziggy, and so we can expect to see some really strong defending in the mid-court area.
And we're probably going to see a lot of work from Leah Pua at goal attack, I think. Hopefully a lot of that movement that she does really well on there. She feeds a really great ball. We're probably going to need to see her moving out the front to keep those defenders busy as well. Just that trust I'm seeing from the Cougars at the moment. You know, a bit of hesitation from our Bull Sharks here as they turn the ball over. Just the trust in that Cougars connection, I think.
What we want here is a conversion.
There you go.
So umpire Stuart Ting already showing that he's going to take quite a good firm control of the circle.
Great offload there.
The Sharks convert the turnover for a 5-4 lead.
And they've taken the lead. That was really good from Ziggy there, just to pop open on the last second.
They convert their own centre.
I think we're in for some really delightful aerial strength from both Binion and Jonte.
Yeah.
Already contesting strongly in the air against each other. It's going to be really good to watch.
Both really strong athletes in the air. Oh, great play there between Jada and Ziggy.
Ziggy converts again.
I think that connection's really grown over the last couple of games.
2-point lead again.
Oh, great movement there from Binion.
And there's that really great aerial.
Oh, she misses.
Yeah.
Another terrific rebound.
You really want to sink those ones.
Defense.
It's a great movement
Great.
in there, just unfortunate with the shot.
Sharks convert the turnover for a 3-goal lead.
So we are seeing quite a bit of work from Leah Pugh out the front.
Yeah.
Oh, just didn't have enough on it, that pass. Oh, Shanae Grant.
Yeah, great front positioning, really committed to that. These uncharacteristic areas, I suppose, just weeding them out in the first couple of minutes of the game. I don't expect it to continue like this.
No, both teams settling. Oh, and there we go.
Yeah.
And we were expecting to see that mid-court pressure. They're double teaming Riley at that point.
And that's why. Great strength under there, great accuracy.
I was having a little chat to Riley before the game, and just around the first time I saw her play, she was in an indoor netball team.
Oh, was she?
Representing Queensland, and I think it was evident even at that age that she was going to have a big future.
She just presents an option so well. I've had the pleasure of coaching her through university games, and she's just ever reliable. Just cool, calm, collected. As Leah Pua sets the scene and takes a shot. Well done.
So Bull Sharks are holding on to a 2-goal lead.
Yep.
It's a slim margin, and it's been a bit of an arm wrestle. Riley's left that one a little bit short. Now we see them, Bull Sharks need to work steady through this. Really is a lot of pressure from the Cougars.
Yeah, they're really making them bunch up.
Yep, well, there it is.
For that particular thing to happen.
Yep. So they're clearly executing their coach's wishes.
And again, the connection.
Great pass, yeah.
Yeah, great trust from Riley to let that ball go there. Nice strength.
Takes the lead out to 2 once more.
Must be wonderful to have that strong target like Ziggy Berger in the circle.
Yeah.
She moves her body and holds those angles so well, doesn't she?
Absolutely. And the Cougars' feet is setting up some nice position around that circle edge for those triangles. Nice swing of the ball.
So Bull Sharks clinging on to a 1-goal lead now. So, yeah, another nice look away by Leah Pugh.
Yeah. Quite crafty with the feed, Leah. She won't miss a second time.
No, absolutely not. So how do you think the battles are playing out on court? What do you think will be interesting?
I'm liking the Riley Burns at wing attack versus Maddie Hinchcliffe at wing defence at the moment. I think that defensively the arms are nice and long over Riley, so she's having to do a little bit of extra work to get around Maddie there.
Yep, and we've already seen them turn over a few balls at that transverse line.
Yep. It's really tight in that Cougars shooting circle, but they just know where to give each other space and move it around a bit.
Oh, Jonty.
Oh, great athleticism. Unlucky on that.
Yes, very close. So I think we will need to see defenders taking chances like that in this game.
I
We're
think
at
so,
11
yeah.
all. And
Out of court. Bull Sharks turnover. Yeah, I think you've got to start putting the doubt in the mind of the person with the ball.
Well, that's probably the most easy passage of the ball down the court we've seen this quarter for the Bull Sharks. So
Able to let that go, and it's a nice settled shot too.
And Leah working well in the circle.
So is Leah Pugh. She's working out of the circle quite a lot.
Reset.
Of course, Leah is perfectly capable of
Putting up the shot.
putting up the shot as well. So.
Biggie stretches the lead to 2 up a nice speed.
13-11 to the Bull Sharks with Cougar centre pass.
Oh, that was a lovely ball.
Nice
Just,
hold.
Yeah, decided that Shanae just wasn't
Stuck behind.
just wasn't going to be able to clear around the body.
And they'll know each other really well, Shanae and Riley, playing in fusion together, so be a nice little battle for them. We'll see Jonte take a nice aerial ball.
Good contest.
Yeah, goal defence for both sides, nice and physical, making their presence known. And that fake again.
Well, I don't think we've seen Siggy miss a ball yet, so I think Liz White was bang on the money, as usual. So I'm not sure if our listeners or viewers would be aware, but we've got a bit of a Constellation Cup coaching battle going on at the game tonight. We have 2 former internationals coaching the team. So Liz White, a former Diamond, is the coach of the Cougars and very successful at that. The Cougars have been extremely successful in the previous state league competitions. And on the Bull Sharks bench, we have Cheryl Byrne, who is a former
Silver Fern, isn't she?
Yeah, that's right.
I think she's represented the country in 3 different sports, actually.
Yes, triple international,
Yeah.
basketball.
Surf life-saving, basketball and netball, yeah.
Fantastic athlete. So
Oh,
we've got
the
that
Shanae-
little
oh, so
trans-Tasman coach battle.
In typical Australia versus New Zealand fashion, it's a 1-goal difference at the moment.
That's Oh, that was very
It was
short.
a pass, I think.
Oh, it was a pass?
And we're level, 14 apiece. Mason Gardner takes centre pass. Oh, and there's a breaking call. See what the Bull Sharks can do here. They've got 1:24 to go.
Coach killer, the breaking.
Great drive in the middle. Nice take.
Good
there
pull
as well.
in. So she's not frightened to come out of the circle, Ziggy.
Which I think's fine as long as, you know, it's timed nice and well and there's another option going towards the circle. And she's done that really well so far.
Yeah. Sometimes you find a strong posting shooter won't.
Quite one-dimensional sometimes.
Yeah.
Sweet touch pass over the top for Ziggy Berger to connect. Sharks lead by 1.
So
See
we're
if
into
they
the
can
last
score
45
this.
seconds of this quarter.
Yep. The Cougars want to turn this over.
Those long arms of Maddie
Oh.
Hinchcliffe. Oh,
Great direct pass in there to Leah and just a nice offload to Siggy to
Sharks
sink
lead
that.
by 2.
Let's see what Cougars can do here.
Oh,
Oh, beautiful.
so that connection.
Sharks did all they could, yeah, but just that connection again. No one to reach the ball. 15 seconds to go. If they can score this, they'll take the bonus point.
So the Bull Sharks need these bonus points.
Every point counts in this league, doesn't it?
It does. Well, the Bull Sharks are currently sitting
There it is,
at
Lisa Butler, and
fifth on the
your
ladder,
Bond University Bull Sharks.
and by 1 point to the Tigers.
Yeah, they had that draw against the Tigers last week, which was a ripper of a game. So they'll be wanting every bonus point they can against the Cougars.
So we're heading into the quarter-time break with a 2-goal lead by the Bull Sharks. And I think we'll take a little break and
Sounds
come
good
back
to
a
me.
little while.
But we also field teams in the state under 16 and under 18 championships. And we would like to introduce to you now the players who have been selected in the Bond University Bull Sharks under 16 team. Ava Black, Gemma Clements, Bailey, Hoffman de Villiers. Yes, ladies, you can go to the middle of the floor. Ashley Urban, Emma Nipris, Rose, Onahagi Karina. I got close, Tyler Rose. Anika Renata, Tiara Tarina. Amaris Toya. Ellie Muir, Elsa Sandholt, and Imogen Mann. Ali Guy. Maddie Smith. Just testing. Ladies and gentlemen, your Bond University Bull Sharks State Championships Under 16 team.
Okay, and we are back here at the Carrara Stadium where we are about to come on to the second quarter at the Bond University Bull Sharks versus the North Brisbane Cougars Sapphire Series match.
I can see a change with the Bull Sharks lineup straight away. We've got Peter Coles into wing defence. And then we've got centres now Kristen Oxenford, so she's just moved up there, and Jada's gone to wing attack.
So we were mentioning this centre court battle, a possible centre battle between Kristen and Macy.
Mm-hmm.
So both of these players have spent a little bit of time in the Firebird squad.
Yes. Both phenomenal players. They read the game really, really well. Great leadership in that midcourt, and I think that's really important at centre.
What a great feed.
And a beautiful feed.
Just let that pass go over the top of the two defenders. That's confidence.
Yeah, got some punch in there now with Kristen Oxenford. Oh, and a great tip there by Ruby. Did she finish it? Oh, unfortunately, rebounds the Cougars.
Okay, so early chance for the Cougars to even up this
Long
scoreline.
ball, yeah. Oh, just found that space beautifully. Oh, and out of court.
Just out of court.
Yeah, in the Ruby game, I know a lot of the players were concerned with the colours of the lines. Looking a little bit confused at times, so we may see a bit of that. Oh, well played ball from Leopui there, and the shot. Just unfortunate, that transition from Cougars was beautiful, nice.
Yeah, just unfortunate. So I think we were mentioning before about the conversion rate of the turnovers.
A little contact from Sinead Grant from behind. Yeah, so on paper you'd expect Cougars to convert it more often than the Bull Sharks.
So the other thing I think for us to watch...
Great second phase there by Jada.
That ever-reliable hands of Ziggy Berger. The other stat thing for us to take notice of is the centre pass conversion rate.
What are our stats there, Julie?
Well, the Bull Sharks are currently converting 73% of their centre passes into a goal, and the Cougars 79%.
Yeah. Which is probably reflective of their positioning on the ladder as well at the moment, you'd say.
So it's an interesting stats matchup in that the shooting percentages are more reliable for the Bull Sharks. So if they can get the ball in there,
exactly right.
It's likely to go through the basket or through the net. But they are, however, more likely to turn it over before it gets there. So Sinead Grant just giving away a couple of early penalties in the circle.
Yeah.
Good contest.
And Cougars throw in. I'm liking the matchup between Peter Coles and Chanel Dye now. I think both quite similar in size and in stature. I think Peter matches her for speed, so I think this is one to watch now as well.
Yes, very speedy.
Both very aerial as well. They can jump over an elephant, I reckon.
So interestingly there, we had Sinead Grant, who's wearing the goalkeeper bib, out ranging out. And
Bit of a positional switch.
yeah,
Unfortunately didn't work on that occasion.
didn't quite pay any dividend.
I think it's hard. Oh, great drive in there by Leah. She can get that rotation. Yeah, beautiful work. Now doubling up on Siggy. It's time for her to take that lead, and she's done that beautifully. Oh, just needs to finish that. Oh, unfortunate with the contact there, I think, yeah. See if they can stop them.
Yep, so they've working a bit of a zone there
Yep.
in the defensive strategy for the Bull Sharks. Yeah, Sinead just with that arm across Riley.
Yeah, I think it's important, especially with someone like Riley who's got that really strong hold to try and stay off the body where possible, confuse the space a bit, confuse those feeders. I mean, definitely
She's
easier
very
said
strong,
than done.
So,
Wish I could do it, but I couldn't do it. Save myself, I think.
nice little baseline run by Riley Holland to finish that off.
Yeah, we now see the Cougars take the lead by 3. Bull Sharks ball.
We need the Bull Sharks to convert this one. So that double teaming strategy
Great patience, Kristen Oxenford.
paid off a couple of times there early.
Yep. I think we may be seeing a change here. We've got Riley Burns on the bench for the Bull Sharks, having a chat to the coaches.
Oh, lovely hold for this.
Oh, off balance and still manages to sink it. Well done.
Oh, great work by John T. Stridham. Through the hands on Ziggy Berger then, and then just tipped by
And it's
the
that
Cougars.
never give up attitude that we were talking about with her. She'll go for it no matter what.
And she won't
Paid
stop
off
all
there.
match, we know that. So, Victor, you were probably around recently when the Bull Sharks did their fitness testing, and
I was actually in South Africa, however, I got all the posts about it and saw that her results were incredible. I think she got 19.1 on the beep test, something like that.
no, I believe 19.2 on the yo-yo.
Oh, yo-yo, was it? Yeah.
Yes.
She was crazy. And in training, she's the one that just doesn't stop.
So we've got a rolling subs are starting now, and we've got a change of keeper for the Bull Sharks. So Abby Houston has come on to court.
Great young talent. It's not, a surprise. I think they do that a bit. That positional switch between Shanae and Abby, rolling off each other. I think just maybe some fresh legs. Something different for the shooters to think about. As Peter Cole brings that ball beautifully down court.
So they really are putting that pressure back on Siggy. So you
Yep.
could see the defenders both running back into the circle
Yeah.
to defend her and letting Leah Pugh take that front
Putting
space.
all that pressure on Leah, I think. Yeah. She's missed a couple, so maybe that's their tactic moving forward.
And they're setting up that zone.
I think Cougars use the ball really well in transition. They fake the ball one way and take one of the Bull Sharks players one way and open up another option. They've done that a couple of times now. It's worked really, really well.
Well, that lovely front cut by Binion Hunt, then she's finished her own work.
I'd like to see the stats. She's taken a lot of centre passes this game, hasn't she?
Oh, beautiful balance by Riley Holland to keep that ball.
And again, that rotation, it's just beautiful to watch. 2 options to the ball. Feeder's nice and calm.
Yeah, there's a real sense of calm.
As we see a tactical time for the Bull Sharks. Down now by 5. Probably a timely time to just recap what the game plan is, maybe. Stop that lead from the Cougars.
Yeah, so that change happened quite quickly, didn't it, from the Bull Sharks being 2 up going into the
Second quarter.
Yeah, second quarter. So that's really been that's a 7-goal turnaround. And we've still got 7 minutes to go.
I know, and that's the game of netball, I suppose. You know, a couple of missed goals, and if you've got a side like the Cougars against you, they're gonna punish you. So it's about, you know, treasuring that possession, I think, and making sure, like we said before, we get that ball to Siggy because she can get it through. It's just a matter of having that patience, I think.
What do you think we will see? Any changes?
I'll be interested. I know we've seen Riley Burns at goal attack for the Bull Sharks, and potentially may see that. I know she's generally a wing attack, but can slip into that goal attack role really well. Moves that circle a bit, confuses those defenders. So potentially we might see that. Maybe Shanae back at goalkeeper, I'm not sure. I don't think I'd change much in the Cougars lineup. What about you?
Well, they haven't made any changes so far this game, and it appears to be going well for them.
Yeah.
Let's have a look what happens when they come back out on the court.
And this has been one of the interesting things, I think, about the Sapphire and Ruby series is this tactical timeout and how teams come out of it.
I think also the rolling subs, which I believe to be the nightmare
Oh,
for the commentator.
Yeah. Not us, though. We're a well-oiled machine, aren't we, Jill?
Absolutely. Well, the fact that the Cougars have made no changes so far probably helped us to be really well oiled.
So we've got Jada back at centre. So the same mid-court we had in the first quarter, they reverted back to that. And we now see Abby Houston out to goal defence and Sinead back at goalkeeper. So John Tay starting a bit of a break.
So they really did leave Leah to shoot that ball. So we will need the goal attack in the Bull Sharks to stand up and deliver those goals.
And she's shown in the past she can definitely do that. So it's about having that confidence, I think. Hey, she can definitely do it. As we go to turnover here, we'll see what we can do. Oh, the closing speed of Maddie Hinchcliffe. Beautiful there.
Oh, there that was a good vision by Riley Burns.
Yeah.
Siggy had a good front position on.
And it's about siding that early, and I think Riley does that really well. She gets the ball and looks for the shooter straight away. Oh, and they turn it over again. And that communication they have. You go there, I go there.
So I think Peter Coles has gone out of wing defence, and we've got
Kristen Oxenford's back there. Yeah. Maybe just that more physical presence that Kristen provides, stopping some of those drives from Chanel.
And Riley Holland sinks another goal, so 5 goals.
Bull Shark centre pass.
That's not a lot of difference. Oh,
Great take.
Risky, just over the fingertips of the defence. Oh,
She flew through the air for that take, didn't she?
absolutely.
Oh,
Oh, great tip
and
by-
Home Alone, both the shooters. I've been wanting to use that all game, actually.
Just that foot offside there by Oxford.
And again, that understanding from the two shooters. Just read the space really well. And you've seen Siggy come out of the circle a bit more now. Yeah, Cougars are doing a really good job of keeping centre wing attack off circle edge.
And you can just see Remy Camo there just working around,
Yeah, great footwork.
confusing the space,
Yeah,
just trying to stop that pass.
she's doing a really good job.
She is moving her feet, constantly moving her feet. Good example for any young goalkeepers watching out there.
You see another strong take by Riley, and she'll take the goal.
Oh,
A characteristic miss.
so here's a chance for the Bull Sharks. And Unusual miss by Riley.
And great rebounding position by Abby Houston. See if they can capitalise on this. Wow.
Oh,
Unlucky there. Oh, she might have jarred her finger, I think, Ruby.
yep. Looks like she's holding it a little bit tenderly. It was a great challenge.
Absolutely, yeah. They've got great closing speed there. As we see Mia Stour maybe putting on the goal attack bib there, I see on the Cougars bench.
Yes.
Oh, goal shoot.
Goal shooter.
So more of maybe a mobile
Do we see that?
goal shoot position. Oh, yeah. They're making that change.
Taking that rolling interchange. Ziggy's first miss.
Yes. Gets the rebound, though.
She won't,
Well done.
she won't miss twice.
And the Bull Sharks bring it back to a 2-goal lead.
Oh, we've got a tactical by
Okay,
the Cougars
tactical
now.
timeout.
Nice run from the
We got
Bull
one.
Sharks.
So we're back to a 2-goal difference.
Yep. And I think with two great scoring ends, like it's quite easy to catch up if you can just get that turnover. Which is again easier said than done.
Yes, both teams have played fairly strong defensive structures.
Yep.
Both teams are wary of those strong shooters that they have at each end of the court.
Yeah, I'm liking a lot of the matchups in the mid-court for both these teams.
Now, Liz White called that timeout. Be interesting to see if she's going to make any other changes. She was already making the rolling substitution.
With 3 minutes to go, it can go either way, really, can't it? We might see an even show, we might see a blowout.
Very
before
tight.
half-time. Bull Sharks have kept the same lineup.
3 minutes to go in the first
And it looks like that's the only change the Cougars have made.
Trail by just the 2 goals.
Mia Stour is on.
Another great young talent.
There's a lot of great young talent on the court here. The average age of the Bull Sharks is quite low.
See if this change pays dividends for the Cougars. Something different for the defenders to think about, but great read there by Abby.
Great tip, she got up.
She's come on quite strong, hasn't she?
Nice hand.
Great
Sinead
Quick
Graham.
snatch by
Yep.
Jada Gaffer. Oh, okay. Bit of a
Product
heavy
of that tip
landing
from
there.
Sinead. Nice rangy arms. Got in there.
We're seeing a little bit more rotation in the Bull Sharks shooting circle there.
Kristen, great read.
Oh, well, you're not going to throw a big cross court like that without somebody having a crack at it.
Great. Great time from Sinead. Great positioning, and she manages to get that rebound. Nice pressure.
Now let's see if the Bull Sharks can convert this turnover. They have made quite a few turnovers. It would be interesting to see the stats. Those long arms of Maddie Hinchcliffe. There she is.
Great feed, Riley Burns.
She just saw that Remy Camo's eyes were down and just let the ball go.
We've got a 1-goal game and send it past the Bull Sharks. See what the Cougars can do. They've turned it over. Oh, great take by Benny. Nice strength. Oh, unfortunately out of court.
And there it goes.
Oh, and intercepted by Chanel.
Yes.
Bull Sharks may be a little guilty of no options towards the ball.
Yes.
I don't think she'll miss this one. She's just warming up the last couple goals. Straight through. 30 seconds to go.
So the Bull Sharks will really want to hold this ball up
Definitely
or
convert it if
turn
they
it
can.
over would be great. The long arms of Abby Houston.
Yeah, great stretch.
Yeah. You forced that error. Great rebound.
And a
Whoop.
throw in. 10 seconds. Can they get it down?
Oh, we didn't really need that.
They're aware of the
ball.
clock.
Here we go. And in.
Oh, take. Can she get it? Just.
Yes.
Finishing.
The crowd loves it.
Great use of 10 seconds by the
So,
Wing Sharks.
We are
The Cougars
going
take the
into
quarter and
the
take
last.
the lead
Oh,
and
maybe
lead by
that
2
didn't
at
go
the
in.
half.
I think it's a 1-goal lead to Cougars at half-time now.
The scoreboard hasn't been
Doesn't
updated.
reflect that.
It doesn't reflect that. So I'm not sure whether we maybe missaw that, Victor. But we think it's a 1-goal
Oh, no, it is.
lead going into half-time.
We'll confirm when we come back, maybe.
Okay, so we're going to head into a break, and we'll see you when we come back for the exciting third quarter.
All right, grab a cuppa.
to the score and is just the 1 goal limit. Stay off another 5 minutes and we'll be all even. Oh, cheer for somebody else, for goodness sake.
Welcome back, everybody. Here we are at Carrara Stadium on the beautiful Gold Coast. Victor Pataka and I'm Julie Prendergast, and we're here to watch the second half of this really exciting match between the Bond University Bull Sharks.
Yeah, it's about to be even now if she gets us in.
Oh,
yeah.
and a long-range ball from Sydney Burger.
And we are all square.
All levelled up. No changes, I think. Yeah, no, we've still got Mia's that goal shoot still, and that great movement that we're seeing from the Cougars.
Yeah.
Not afraid to
Ooh.
swing that ball, are they?
No, they're not afraid at all. And what have we got for the Bull Sharks? I think in the defensive end, we've got Shanae Grant and Jonty
Yeah,
Stridham
Jonte
has come
Stridham's
back
come
on.
back on.
Abby Houston's gone to the bench for a little rest. Otherwise, I think we are with the same squad.
Yep, attacking end hasn't changed. Worked a couple of times now, hasn't that pass from Leah?
Yes, that look-away pass. Working well for them.
The defender's doing a good job of
That
keeping
was
both
some-
shooters there, yeah.
Yeah, strong defence.
Shanae Grant not happy
Shanae
with that.
thought she got that one.
Shanae Grant, one of the senior defenders in this team at the ripe old age of 20.
That's right. And I think we were saying the Bond University Bull Sharks are a very young team.
Very young.
Quite a number of them are still at high school.
Yeah.
I know, Victor, when we were looking at the lineup for both teams when we were talking pre-match, we were talking about the wealth of riches in the Cougars team.
Oh, everything. And it's showing there. That trust, that connection again. They've got a great bench as well if they need to pull from that. Just a lot of depth.
I saw the Cougars have got Bella Sorby back. She had a knee injury.
Yeah, that's great to see her back in action again. Wonder if she'll take the court.
Over the top of Remy Camo. Siggy shoots another one. So it's 33 all. It's a real arm wrestle, this game.
Really, really strong tussle. And both of them really want it.
Yeah.
Cougars want to maintain that dominance, and Bull Sharks really want to get into that finals contention. So a lot riding on it for both teams, I think.
Well, Bull Sharks would dearly love to get into that fourth position.
Yep.
So
Strong take by Kristen there.
again, Cougars have forced that lateral ball,
Yep.
which allows them to be able to strongly get up and contest.
Smart move there by Ziggy. And she finishes.
The smart player, Ziggy, she repositions her body very well.
Yep.
And she very clearly indicates where she wants the ball
Yeah.
to her mid-court.
Feeder's dream,
feeder,
you love
yeah.
that. Just like these ones down here.
Yes.
It's really good for the Sapphire Series as a whole, I think, to see that, you know, fifth plays first, and we've still got a really good game on our hands. It shows the depth of talent in Queensland.
Yeah, it certainly is.
Let's see that great ball from a young talent again.
Great
Riley
grab by
Burns.
Winnie Berger on a good feed from Riley Burns.
Great strength by Mia there.
You can see Binion show where she wants that ball, where the space is.
Great rebound and strength in the air from her as well. She finishes. unfortunate. Overcooked that pass there.
Yeah, I think Leah just didn't quite have her eyes up. She was really driving hard to the post.
See if they can turn it back over.
Oh, there we go.
Riley Burns.
Now, will they have the patience to just settle and...
It's difficult to do that when Cougars are riding you like that. Every
right.
pass they're going to contest. I think they're showing really good patience and real good confidence in each other, which I think has built since you know, the introduction of Sig into the lineup.
Really strong front work there by Mia Starr. And she finishes it off too.
Yep. Oh, Leah's gone down. She's clutching at her chin, so she looks a little ginger, but she gets up. Great patience. And again, that feed from
You
Leah.
know, Remy can...
Oh, no goal.
Twisted in the air.
No goal.
Not sure what. Oh, an offside. Not
Oh.
too sure by who. One of the mid-quarters from the Bull Sharks.
There you go. And that's why I'm not an umpire, because my eyes are following where the action of the shooting was. But luckily we've got Stuart Ting, and he is watching everything.
Yeah. It's a hard job. And the game's as tight as it is, but they're doing a great one.
So Cougars are just out to 2 now, and if they convert this centre pass, that will make the gap 3. Oh,
Nice
Right
work.
hand, Jonte Dragon.
he's unable to convert that
Unable
turnover.
to, unfortunately, yeah.
And we've seen that a few times tonight, Victor, with the Bull Sharks.
Yeah, just overcooking a couple of the passes. I think maybe just thinking about what happened before that and not anticipating the next movement.
And transition play,
Just a bit of breath. You know, at training they do it really, really well. Just having that presence of mind to know when to give it and what type of ball, I think. 'Cause when they're playing it patient like they just did then, it's great. Great passage to the goal shooter, and she's going to sink it.
Yeah, Tazini works again.
Abby Houston is back on in the goalkeeper position for the Bull Sharks.
Oh, and a hell ball.
Bull Sharks convert it
Great
over.
pressure from the Bull Sharks. Sure Abby would like to claim that. She's come on.
And I don't think we've seen any changes from
I
the
haven't picked
Bull
up
Sharks.
on any.
No? Any others? None from Cougars?
Bull Sharks shooting circle not too happy with that.
Just so athletic, Finian Hunt, isn't she?
Yeah, she's really difficult to stop. I think Jonte's doing a really good job. It's hard playing against someone that just can get the ball out of the air and shoot it like that.
Jonte, of course, very athletic herself. Oh, that one just had a little bit. So I think a little bit of frustration.
Yeah.
We've turned it over a few times there, the Bull Sharks, and sometimes you just want to try and clear that and get it straight into the circle.
Yeah, like I said, when they play nice and short, nice and patient, they're getting the options at the circle edge. I suppose just trusting in that.
So that goal puts 4.
Yeah, with Cougar centre pass.
Yeah,
We've seen that they can
opportunity to
get
go
them
5 ahead here.
Yeah, Bull Sharks can get out of it. They've shown us that before, so
So they're working. Ooh.
great
Lovely
by Mia.
shot.
Brings up to 5 goals.
So we really need the Bull Sharks to steady here. This is really important that they work safe and steady.
Yep. Nice.
It's got a very big
Vicky
split.
Berger breaks the run.
Yeah.
Siggy Berger.
That's nice
Even
and
when
easy.
she looks to be taking the ball a fair way away from them, she's Oh, well, here's an opportunity to claw a couple of those goals back.
Both teams maybe a bit of fatigue setting in for both sides. Couple of overcooked passes from both sides now. Kristen Oxenford showing her leadership, bringing that ball all the way down.
So one of the first things we see, Victor, when players get fatigued is the decision making.
Yeah, and just the execution of some of the passes, I think, too, yeah. Yeah, she's read that. She's been wanting that all game. She's read that really well, Ruby.
And the contact on the contest there by Jada Gaffer. So I think just unable to convert that again, the Bull Sharks.
Oh.
So they're creating those opportunities.
Yeah.
And here we go. Oh, good contest in the air.
Great stretch from Abby Houston.
Yeah, she's really, really getting over that ball. So we're out to 5. So once again, we need to convert a centre pass. So that's the second time in a row we've lost that
Yeah, I
around.
think Maddie Hinchcliffe had a bit of a hand to that. Again, those
Yeah.
long rangey arms.
Long arms.
Picked up by Macy Gardner.
Oh.
Oh, denied by Abby Houston.
Hands for Abby Houston.
There we go. Oh, so
Oh.
close.
Thread the needle.
I think Abby really set that up. She knew it was coming, just a split second off that. Great precision feeding from the Cougars.
We might see a timeout from the Bull Sharks soon if we see this creep out to 7.
Another tip by Abby.
Yeah, she's getting her hands on a lot of things.
She is, yeah. See what the shooters can set up here. And she'll shoot.
Over the back.
Misses, unfortunately.
Okay, now let's see if we can convert this, the Bull Sharks.
Great. I think that's the key, is just to trust that ball. As long as we're timing those leads really well for the Bull Sharks, I think that ball can come down nice and easy. As I say that, comes up the sideline, Cougars ball again.
Yes, well, we know that the Cougars have really got that game plan to make sure that they're putting that pressure on and stopping that ball from getting down the court to the very reliable hands of Siggy Berger.
Oh.
Ooh, that was a bit of a heavy contact there.
She's fine.
Up, she's up.
I think we may have seen a caution there. Jonte Stridham. No malice in that, just two athletes going up in the air, I think. Yeah, Abby Houston proving a menace under there at the moment.
Yeah, she is
Putting a lot of pressure on.
troubling them, definitely.
Great passage of play
That's the easiest passage we've seen.
in a while, yeah.
Yeah,
All quarter,
So-
I think. Yeah, well done.
yeah, the Cougars are really doing a good job troubling the Bull Sharks through the mid-court and really around the transverse line
Yeah.
here.
If they can get it past there, I think it's a little easier for them, isn't it? And she passed it in, yeah. Great ball, great take, and a shot.
Well, back to 4.
Bit of a tennis match here.
Oh, Abby Houston
She's down.
just
she's
losing her
up
footing
again.
there. She's up. Oh,
Unfortunate there.
and
Again, great ball.
just fell into the
Placement.
hands of Vivian Hunt, who very capably pots that. There's good patience by the defenders. They're willing to work it down,
Yeah,
and I think that's what they're going to need to do.
absolutely. Especially when, you know, the options down court are just being shut down. Just going to have that presence of mind to know when to give the ball and when to reset. Oh, well timed. Possibly a little short. Just thinks another. It's a 4-goal game with Cougars ball. 53 seconds to go.
Oh, lovely little bounce pass. Haven't seen a lot of bounce passes into the circle.
Not really, yeah, because they've had pretty good, strong front holds, haven't they? Right to the guts.
So probably something different for the defenders to look at.
Yeah. 30 seconds.
A well taken Riley Burns. Okay, we're going to see
They want
that
to score, but
double.
they don't want to give too much time for Cougars to score again, I think. So I reckon they'll probably pop the shot up now.
They're really wanting to disrupt that
confidence.
ball.
Oh, umpires held time. They're going to need to take this with 7 seconds to go. See how fast they can score. Yes, that was counted.
That's 3/4 time.
So we know that's how fast the Cougars can score.
Going into 3/4 time, it's still an arm wrestle.
3-goal game.
Okay, we're going to take a little break and come back for the final exciting quarter.
And the Cougars lead by 5. Bull Sharks with a little bit of work to do in the 4th quarter, but we all know that they are more than capable of making that run. As I explained, at quarter time, we not only have Ruby and Sapphire teams, but we also have Bull Sharks teams going to the state under-18 championships. Many of our state under-18 players are actually playing in this game or playing in the previous Ruby game. Our under-18 team heading to the state championships at the end of next month is Riley Burns, Casey Collins, Olivia Dykstra, Madeline Hall, Abby Houston, Mackenzie Jordan, Taylor Kiss, Ashiana Lader, Freya Peacock, Leah Hue, Kiara Ratu, Madison Wilkins, Shelby Barker, Alia Jones, Brooke Napa, Ivana Piakura, and Brooke Swindles. Congratulations to those girls and all the best for the state championships. And just so that I can embarrass them, Kiara and Taylor just down the end of the court. We've got 15 minutes of netball to go. We've got the Bull Sharks needing to haul in a 5-goal lead to upset the ladder leaders.
Welcome back, everybody, for the final quarter here at Carrara on the Gold Coast, where the Bull Sharks and the Cougars are playing. And there was a little bit of change to the scoreboard from when we went on a break. So the score is 42-47, with the Cougars leading by 5. So that was a good hold by Siggy Berger.
No changes to the Cougars lineup, and I don't know that you'd need to. We do have a change in wing defence for the Bull Sharks, with Peter Coles now at wing defence. Sinead Grant's a goalkeeper. Kristen in centre, and Jada Saw in wing attack. Wing attack, sorry, Riley Burns goal attack.
Yes, so Leah Pugh's gone to the bench.
Yeah, so a lot of changes. Oh, it's turned back over, unfortunately.
What he said.
So there has been a feature of the Bull Sharks play today, unfortunately, that just not quite able to capitalise on the turnovers.
Yeah, no, they'll be looking at that. I reckon Cheryl Burns, the coach, would have identified that and told them just to probably settle a little bit, make sure they're providing a quality option to the ball.
Yeah, so transition play, Victor, that transition from when somebody turns the ball over and the rest of the team has to move from defence to attack.
Yeah.
It is a tricky time for a team, isn't it?
Yeah, a lot of structures needed, and they've done the training, and both your sides would have done the training. It's just about reading off each other's, off your players in the space that's available, and I think Cougars have done that really well tonight. Bull Sharks on more than one occasion have done it really well. It's just about, I suppose, continuing to do that.
So I noticed that Ruby and Remy, they both sat back on Ziggy then, so they're going to let Riley Burns show them what she's going to bring to that goal attack position.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they've done a great job on Ziggy as well this game.
Yeah. So they've obviously worked together a lot, Ruby Baker-Doran and Remy Camo, and you can see that understanding.
Nice rangy arms and great footwork. But yeah, essentially that connection. We talked about the shooters having a good connection in the Cougars, and I think the defenders have the same thing as they're showing right now.
So maybe an offside.
Yeah,
no?
again those yellow lines.
Good, strong pass from Macy Gardner there. She's been consistent with her work rate, Macy, this game.
Yeah, she's a great little general at centre.
Oh, unlucky Shanae. She had good position there. Just couldn't bring the ball in.
Oh, so close.
Oh.
Oh, great set by Kristen Oxenford.
Okay,
Picked up by Peter
this
Coles.
is where we need that transition.
And Cougars straight on defence. So let's see what the Bull Sharks do here. Just that composure.
Good little
which Kristen
tip
provides.
by Macy Gardner then.
Oh, contesting.
Okay, so...
Oh, Bull Sharks not happy with that call. I think they said the Cougars' foot was out. Nevertheless, the game goes on, and we've
turned it back.
We've got to turn over again. Peter Coles.
Okay, let's see. There's a little bit stuck. Yeah, there we go.
We've got Siggy moving a bit more now. So she can sink that. And she does.
Okay.
Great shot, Riley.
So it's important that Riley sinks those early goals and gives the defenders
something to think about. Yeah.
Oh, Jonty Strider.
Well there by Jonte.
Well, she's been a little bit quiet this game. A lot of previous
by her own
games.
standards, I think.
By her own standards, yeah.
And she sinks it again. Well done. That's what they need down there. There's two options. Make those defenders think, and I think she sunk those last two. She's got a bit of confidence, which is really healthy for her goal attack game against two classy defenders, I think.
So I think we'll see the defence play her a little bit more attention now.
Yeah.
And
as they did that, open up Ziggy. Yeah.
That should open up Ziggy.
Oh, she tacked it again.
Yeah,
she's hungry.
Sitting on that ball. So we've got Shanae.
Another tip by Kristen Oxenford. Well done.
Okay, now we just need to see them settle.
Cougars are aware of that. They're putting a lot of hands over pressure.
Yeah, they've been great. That defence of the Cougars through the mid-court. Oh,
a bit of a miscommunication.
Yes, definitely. Ziggy was not looking at Jada for a feed there at all.
Well picked up by Remy there.
Now let's see this structure that the
Sharks picked up by Jada. Well read.
So they're setting up that trap. Good feed.
Oh, she unfortunately misses that one.
Unable to finish that one off.
See if they can turn it back again. Nice long court transition there.
You can just see the speed and urgency picking up a little in this.
And just the trust to let that ball go.
Yeah.
Hey. Oh,
this time Grant does get her hands onto that.
And again, great drive down court by Jonte. 3 passes and it's at the circle edge. It's what you want to see. And great presence of mind from Riley there, just to offload that ball.
So we're back to a
One-goal
one-goal game, and the Bull Sharks have the ball in hand.
Again, a lot riding on this game for both sides, so I think it's going to be a test of composure with this 1-goal margin.
The mid-court bounce pass,
Yeah, we talked about that.
not often seen, but effective on this occasion.
It'll be interesting to see how the Bull Sharks do go with this 1-goal game. We know that last time they played the Tigers last week, they unfortunately lost that one by 1 goal in the last 9 seconds. So they've had the experience in this kind of situation. So it'll be really interesting to see how both teams tackle this last 8 minutes. Because we've seen a tactical time being called by the Cougars.
So we can see Liz White really doing some strong discussions.
Talking to her attacking end now.
Talking to attacking end. Will we see any changes? She's only made the one change this game, and we haven't seen the need for that, really. They've been strong.
I do wonder if we'll see Riley back on at goal shooter, maybe just a bit of a steady target. She provides a little bit more height under the goalpost, so we might see that.
Barely moving. Thank you. I go quiet for a couple of minutes and you all give up on me.
Yes, well, definitely that speed and urgency picked right up
Yeah.
in that first part of that quarter. So we've got just about 8 minutes left to play out in this game, and we're at 49 all.
Yeah.
So we're going to see some last-ditch efforts, I think, from these teams, because they do both want it.
It's going to be one of those things you're going to want to try and attack every ball on defence, but you're also going to want to stay and play and make sure that, you know, you're not giving away an easy goal for your opposition. So
Mia Stour stays on.
Oh, Peter
Coles.
Let's go, Sharks.
So we're seeing some hungry play.
yeah, we're going to see that from both sides now, I think.
She's out of play. Sinead Grant and Jonty Stryden.
And that's better. I like the
Working
movement.
hard.
As I say that, I was going to say I'm liking the movement. I'm picking up different plays and really confusing the feeders. Binion obviously saw the space there though, and
It's a great move into that back space.
yeah, here we go. Great drive by Jada there.
Front ball. Doesn't want to shoot it.
Not from there. She only missed the one. I'd still have the confidence in her to put it up, but why when you can throw it over to Ziggy Burger?
Okay, 50 all.
7 minutes left of intense netball. That's what I like to hear. A vocal crowd.
Oh, so Jada Gaffer wanted to come out that ball on the centre pass.
Yeah. Oh, Kristen read that there well. Cougars, again, like I said in one of the earlier quarters, they use the ball really well. They're balking it and faking it and making the defenders move. It's really opening up one of their shooters or whoever they're wanting to give the ball to. So
Who's going to wobble first, Victor? We're in
I don't want to bet.
Yeah, she got a great lead. Oh, had to balance on one
Yeah.
foot, which
The defensive end of Cougars, you know, they've been working really hard. They may not get every ball, but, you know, they're putting themselves on the line. That just paid off just then.
well, just that slight misbalance by
Yeah.
Riley and that affected the placement of the ball, and they were all over it.
Some great patience shown by the Cougars there. Happy to reset the ball and play it around the circle until something opened up, and I think it's going to be what you're needing in this last quarter. Oh, it's not what you need though. Oh, as they intercepted, yeah.
Yep. She doesn't miss the next one.
And I think it's Cougars' ball. Yeah, it is.
It is.
Two
So
goal lead. This could be a 3
chance
goal.
to go 3 goals ahead.
I'm unsure if Bull Sharks still have a tactical time left, but it'd be interesting to see if they do utilise it if they've got one left.
They're working up
3
what
seconds.
it almost looks like a 6-pack, like an extension on a box.
Almost is, yeah. They're really wanting to play into that space. Yeah, I thought they may use this tactical timeout. So
a lot of coaches would set up a box defence, so with the 4 defenders, but that was structure that the Bull Sharks were using was almost like a 6-person box defence.
Yeah.
So it'd be interesting to watch out for that.
they're trying everything, I think, to shut down these Cougars. Bit of Sweet Caroline playing in the background for the audience.
So Stuart Allen, who's the Bull Sharks Director of Netball, choosing our tunes today, Victor.
Fancies himself a DJ, I think. Great crowd, great turn up. It's good to see, some Gold Coast youngins come and support, the talent that we have down here in the Gold Coast.
And our viewers won't be able to see this, but just sitting a few rows down in front of us, Victor, I can see
2 big names in netball.
2 big names. So Rose Jenke, coach of the Firebirds, and Nikki Cusack, who is the assistant coach for South Africa, both in the audience having a chat.
Yeah.
And, of course, both ex-Diamonds themselves.
Okay, I know.
Let's go Sharks.
I'm happy it's a spectacle for them to come and watch today. All right, 5 minutes to go. See what both sides can put on display. Any changes you can see, Julie?
No
I
changes
don't think
for the
there
Bull
are.
Sharks.
No.
And,
And the lineup remains for the Cougars too.
yep, same for the Cougars. Well, I think it would be
Unlucky.
hard for the coaches to make changes at this sort of
Yeah.
time of the game and at this sort of scoreline.
Another tip to the ball. I think that was from Ruby. Managed to turn that ball over there.
Oh. Okay.
Turn over to the Sharks.
4 minutes to go. They're going to really want to
So
get
a
to
little
that
bit
circle
more
edge.
patience this time.
Yeah.
And look at this defence from the Cougars. They're really making them work for it.
It's that happy medium of being really patient, but making sure you get into the goal and still scoring. 4 minutes to go. You're going to need to keep that scoreline ticking over.
And the gap is back to 2. We need a turnover.
We're going to see some urgent defence from both
There's
sides.
Shanae.
Oh, I thought Shanae
Risky
Grant was
ball
going
over
to
the
get
hands
up.
of
Yep.
Shanae. Yep.
She looked at it, but she didn't have a crack. So every centre pass conversion important.
Yep. And there's just someone contesting every Bull Sharks pass at the moment.
Yep. It's very tight, the defence. Just those really long arms of Maddie Hinchcliffe.
It's nice to see both teams still fit and strong this part of the season.
So a contact call there on Ruby Bakewell-Doran.
Yep. 3 minutes to go. See if they can get a turnover, if Cougars can score.
It's been actually a very clean defensive game
Yeah,
from
I
both
agree.
teams. We haven't seen a lot of contact calls, and so we've had a lovely flowing game. Oh,
That's the turnover they need. It's going to be
just that
important.
Slight
Misfeed,
mistiming there,
yeah.
yep.
Great drive down court with Shanae Grant.
Yeah. Can we see the Bull Sharks?
I think this is do or
Just
die
doing
for them
a
at the
little bit
moment. If they can capitalise on this and just stay composed.
Oh, okay, great eyes
Just like
from
that.
Burns.
Yep. They score this next one.
And it's a Bull Shark ball.
Here we go. Just have to stay composed. As I say that, turnover from the Cougars.
I think that
Oh.
will be
And the Bull
possession,
Shark
no,
ball.
contact. I think Riley Burns definitely had her hands on that.
Oh, well rebounded by Siggy there.
So some just outstanding efforts in defence from both sides here.
Yeah.
both of the Cougars defenders were in the air and striving for that. Just slightly late there, Sinead Grant.
Yeah, she's going to want to stay and play here. As I say that, she gets pinged. A lot of pressure on the shot. And she sinks it beautifully. Here we go. If only we had extra time.
Whoop, down
Oh,
goes
Jada's
Jada
down.
Gaffer. She's holding an ankle.
I think she's cramped, actually.
Cramp. Oh, calling time?
Yeah.
Yep, it's cramp.
Yeah, I can see her calf.
So she
Yeah.
will have to leave the court. The rules of netball.
Yes, I think so. She's got 30 seconds.
30 seconds to leave the court.
We've got Leah Pue
Timeout.
putting on a wing attack bib, so she's been playing out there a couple of games. That feed that she brings is
Also
good.
the strength and power.
Manager Kimberly.
She's up.
All right, let's see how the Bull
So,
Sharks can get out of this.
1 minute 18 on the clock, and we've got a change
Yep,
at just a very crucial point.
a lot of pressure. Don't envy Leah at all right now.
So the Bull Sharks, Kristen Oxenford has the ball in hand. They're calling for a towel.
Yep, they want to wipe the ball. You don't want it slipping out of your hands with a minute to go.
So it's good that we don't have an injury to Jada there. Just the cramping.
Yeah. Knowing Jada should be really annoyed at herself.
So I think we'll see the Cougars throwing everything at this because
Yep.
the time is the thief.
Oh, straight through two defenders.
She just popped herself through that.
Well done, Riley. A lot of pressure on that shot.
Great
Here we go.
confidence.
1 minute to go. Crowd's
1
coming
minute.
live. A lot of pressure. They're going to need to turn this if they want to win it. Pressuring everything. Sinead Grant with a tip.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
my heavens. That was exciting.
It's anyone's game right now.
So it's Cougars have got the ball, feed it in.
Here we go.
Long pass right over the circle.
Do they waste? Ugh, they're wasting the clock. I don't know.
And there.
Oh, contact goal shooter. That's thought to be
time.
controversial. Had to be an umpire right now. 19
So,
seconds to go.
Stewart has seen an elbow in the back.
Oh, they're really.
He's going to call time all the way down the court. They've got 10 seconds on the clock.
Can they do it? Like I said, they've been in this position before. They've probably had it at
They
training.
really need to get that ball pretty much straight in. There it is.
Oh, great defense.
And they've got 3 seconds to get it
They've
back.
won. Peter
Oh,
Coles
Peter
is still
Coles.
and a draw.
It's going to be a draw.
Oh, heartbreaking stuff
Wow,
here at
what
Carrara.
a game.
Wow.
Well, if you've been watching this game at home, you have had a treat because that was an exciting game of netball.
Absolutely.
Some outstanding work by both teams.
And I think,
Strong shooting.
yeah, I think it reflects both teams and where they're at the moment. I think Cougars played amazingly, and Bull Sharks have really risen to the occasion. So you can see that their season's on the upward path, and it's really good for the next couple of games to see what's going to happen on the ladder, I think.
Absolutely. So we wait to see how the Tigers go and whether Bull Sharks can push into fourth place with this draw.
I'm not too sure, not the best at maths, but I'm thinking Cougars may stay the top of the table potentially.
Absolutely. I don't think that will hurt them. The other thing I noticed, I don't know if you saw that, Victor, but I believe Abby Houston was limping onto the court then. So I'm not sure whether it was because she had one shoe on or one shoe off.
Okay.
Or whether she didn't come back on the court because she had hurt
An
her ankle.
injury.
So hopefully nothing too serious.
It looks like Cougars are warming down fine, so we don't want to see any injuries.
No. So there was a lot of positives for both teams and a few little things to work on, but really just a great game.
Yeah, great matchups all over the court, and I think it was an arm wrestle in each third, which is testament to the scoreline, I think.
Yes.
Unfortunate for both teams, but they still take some points away.
So I think we will wrap it up. And thanks, Victor,
Thanks,
for
Julie.
chatting today. And
Thanks,
for
everyone,
everyone
for joining.
at home, thanks for joining in. Yeah, absolutely. And look forward to having another live stream for the next round of the Sapphire Series.
Good night.
Night.